So I am working on something called shadow work, and if you're not familiar with it, it's about looking at the parts of ourselves that we try to hide. We might not even know that it actually exists, but it's like trying to unbury certain emotions, like feeling unworthy, guilt, anger, fear, just different emotions. And sometimes it does take the aspect of digging in deep to figure out what causes these emotions and how can we overcome them. It's not about really deep diving into the aspect of all the trauma you've been in. It's more about the aspect of just understanding where your emotions come from it and working to be a more authentic version of yourself and to find yourself in it all. And like a lot of times I say, like, if you're making comments about somebody else, it tends to mean that like there's something that they have inside of them that you don't like inside of yourself, or like jealousy is a big one. So like you look at somebody and you see all the things that they have and you're like, oh, that person really sucks. Well, you're jealous over the fact that they have the things that you want in life. And obviously we're human, we feel that emotion, but it's a low vibe emotion, and in order to overcome it, we got to understand where it comes from. And if you dive in deeper, you're jealous because they have these things that they worked hard for, or maybe they didn't work hard for, one or the other. But then like it might be like it ends up surfacing that there's resentment because like maybe you work 40-hour weeks, get all the overtime that you can, now you're at 60-hour weeks and you still can't have the things that you really want in life. So like there's a regret, there's jealousy, and it's deep diving into what truly causes it. And maybe you grew up in a house where you never knew when your next meal was going to be. And when you talk about like your childhood and how your family members talked about money or their lack of, and it actually goes deeper than that person. Like it actually has nothing to do with that person, it has everything to do with what's inside of you. So the more like you deep dive into your own emotions and how you feel, that's how you learn to find your authentic self. And then you learn to appreciate and rise up your vibrations to things such as joy and gratefulness and love. It's work, it's a lot of work, I'll be honest, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I just have to keep working at it because I want to show up as my best self. And part of the other side of shadow work is how do you want to come into this life? How do you want to show up every day? And it's like, I want to show up confident, I want to feel good about myself. And it's just like, if I'm too busy saying that I suck, or I'm too fat, or I'm too ugly, I'm too stupid, I'm too this, that, or the other thing, I'm never going to show up as those things. So shadow work to find out where it all comes from in order to grow from it.